Hello everyone, this is Zilzin Ziltor, and we are going to do the level 52 Red Mage job quest. And the level 52 Red Mage job quest is in north of Camp Drybone at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Now, it's interesting thing to know is you do not need to have reached Heaven's Word content at this stage to have access to your class quest. So if you're still doing the patch stuff between A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Word and you hit 52, 54, your job quests are not locked out because you haven't hit Heaven's Word yet. So it doesn't matter if you hit that content or not, you still have access to your job quest. So we're gonna start and see what we gotta do. Alright, how fares your training, my friend? I imagine you have grown quite accustomed to the shift between spellcraft and swordplay by now. I will continue to instruct you, but as I have said before, practical experience will serve you far better than any tiresome lecture. It is important that you treat every battle as an opportunity to learn. Speaking of which, Father Iliad mentioned that he had something he wished to discuss regarding our sigil-branded ambushers. Let's head inside, shall we? So, with the first job quest, we got ambushed by a bunch of mages from a cabal, and so now we're just finding out who they are, or going to be anyway. I'm ashamed that it did not occur to me earlier, but I recall an incident that may be connected to this dreadful cult. A merchant's son was kidnapped in Ul'dah some moons ago. When the merchant came forth to pay the ransom, however, both father and child were murdered. The perpetrators of this terrible act remain unmasked, but evidence at the scene suggests the two were slain by thaumaturgy. What is more, this merchant was a native of Alamigo. Is this not also true of the father of the girls you rescued? Aye, he is Alamiga born, a man by the name of Wilkin, so his wife told me. Could he have been the true target of the kidnappers? We must speak with Master Wilkin at once. There are too many similarities in these cases to ignore, and I would not put it past this cult to make a direct attempt on his life. In anticipation of such action, I inquired after Master Wilkin's trading itinerary. I know how to say that. I really do. It seems he is presently conducting business at the Mandeville Gold Saucer, delivering stock for game prizes or some such. Very resourceful of you, Father. Thank you. Come, Zilzin. The Gold Saucer awaits. Okay. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that on this character, I have never unlocked the golden saucer. The gold saucer, so you get to watch me do that. I basically just power leveled this tune to get to where I am so I could do the Red Mage stuff. So, yep. We gotta go do the, it could happen to you that you can get at level 15, and here I am at level 52 and never did it. So you can make fun of me. Alright, so do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Aw, the poor little Lalafell, like, literally holding, like, all those packages. Like, that tower is probably bigger than he is. Let's see. You have heard of the Gold Saucer? Nay, ye gads, woman, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultan's newest and finest place of entertainment. Okay, we're gonna skip all this stuff. So, now we gotta go to the airship landing. Airship landing. Yeah, I can't believe. Okay. Alright, so hand them the ticket. And we're gonna travel to the Gold Saucer for the first time. Whoops. How come I've never seen the Gold Saucer in Thunderland? Like, where's the actual location of said Gold Saucer? There's even kids there. I want one of those. The Manderville Gold Saucer. Yeah, I've never been here on this character. Alright. My apologies, Zilzin. I neglected to ask if you are a patron of these halls, but we are here now, and Master Wilkin is still occupied with this trade. I am attempted to eavesdrop on his dealings to learn what manner of man we are saving. So, because I didn't have it unlocked, he's like, whoops, didn't know, my bad. Let us play the part of happy gamblers and wander by his meeting in the Manderville Lounge. Just look for the wonderfully hideous gold statue. At least it takes into the account that you may have never been here before, like the scrub that I am. So I'll definitely have to come back here later and play around. So this is where we need to be. Go hit up the Aetheryte. And I believe we need to be upstairs. Grab this. Wilkin. Wilkin? Odd name. I know there's a guy running around here somewhere. His name is Simcott. It's like some of these names they didn't even try. Alright. There's our Master Wilkin. I guess that guy right there. Thank you again. We'll make the most of this gift, I promise you. Back straight and head up now, lad, or folk will become suspicious. You've done naught wrong. Besides, the coin is forgotten and freely given. The young man he was talking to, he is known to me. One of the lads belonging to the Alamigan Resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this is clearly more than some simple business deal. But why waste time on, on suppositions when we can speak with the merchant himself? We got Wilkin and Winkin. Winkin Wilkin. That should be a two name. Mistress Zilzin and Master Rune, glad I'm for this chance to thank you in person for the kindness you showed my daughters. A Father Iliad sent word to expect you. He also mentioned that the danger to my family is not yet past. You suspect that I've been marked for assassination? Let's hope not. Have you any idea of the why? Say retaliation for funneling funds to the Alamigan Resistance under the guise of standard business dealings? Wow, straight to the point. I thought as much. I recognized your client as one of the youth freedom fighters I've seen in Garabania. Oh, rest assured that your secrets are safe with us. I myself have spent the better part of my life aiding the resistance. Your dealings do, however, seem to have drawn some rather unpleasant attention. Very well. You saved my children's lives, and so I will trust you with the truth. Many Alamigan refugees are employed here at the Gold Saucer, and no small part due to the wishes of the establishment's owner, Lord Godbert Manderville. Several of these employees have direct ties to the Resistance, the young man you saw being one such conduit. As to why I meet them here, well, it is a matter of hiding the trees within the forest. There was another incident not so long ago where the son of the Alamigan-born merchant was kidnapped by a cadre of mages. When the father attempted to pay the ransom, the fiend slew both parent and child. I fear this scenario was the one they hoped to repeat with you. Yes, a terrible turn of events that was. I did not know the merchant personally, but I knew of his efforts. He too was said to have supported the resistance with the fortune he made in Ul'dah. And there we have our connection. They seek to eradicate resistance sympathizers. I sense the hand of the Empire behind this cabal. But the assassins themselves favor magic, so they are unlikely to be native Garleans. The puppeteer could very well be a hired killer, or mayhap a recruit from a subjugated province. We shall learn the truth in due time. For now, however, we must take steps to keep you alive. Lord Manderville is a member of the Syndicate, and the Gold Saucer is his domain. Striking at me here would be difficult to say the least. I do, however, have pressing business to attend to in Vesper Bay in the coming days. Vesper Bay, eh? Given its peculiar approach, I can think of a dozen places from which assassins could stage an ambush. Might you entrust your safety to Zilzin and me? Together we will prove more than a match for any ambushers, and would also afford us greater insight into our foe. You certainly appear capable. Aye, I will gladly accept your protection. Then it's settled. Let us travel to Vesper Bay and scout the area. So they are after sympathizers. Alright, so we're gonna teleport to Horizon and go over to Vesper Bay. Good, you're here. Master Wilkin has begun his overland trek from Olda. Before he left, I asked the good merchant to discuss his travel arrangements with less than his usual discretion. Assuming the assassins have eyes and ears on their target, we can assume they will have moved to occupy the most favorable ambush sites. Now, if I were intent on murdering a lone traveler, I would choose one of two options. The first being the alleyway, or the alleys here in Vesper Bay, the second being the long, dark tunnel leading into the town. I propose we split up and secure both areas. I will take the back streets, and you can have the old mining shaft. Sweep the tunnel clear of ambushers, then meet me back here when you're sure the route is safe. So the way we just came, we're going to go back, and go get us some ambushers. Huh. Well now. Defeated their ambush, did you? Well done. As you can see, they had a second group waiting in the wings. Your opponents were the same Ute attackers as before, yes? I pity those cursed pawns, but we cannot let mercy stay our hands. They are little different from the Walking Dead, and no art can restore them. I did, however, allow one to escape my blade. On purpose, of course. He seemed eager to disengage, and so I obliged. He limped off towards the coast, but with the wound I gave him, he'll not have fled far. I will track this last assassin to his destination. Pray remain here and greet Master Wilkin. He should be arriving through your secure tunnel any moment now. So we let one go, and now we gotta go say hi to that guy. Oh, there he is. Ah, Mistress Zilzin, here I am, and with nary a scratch upon my person. My deepest thanks. You have saved my family, and for that I never truly repay you. But I must at least try. Pray share this gift with Master X-Run, whatever. My supplier will be waiting, and so I must take my leave of you. May Nald enrich you and bless your endeavors. Just don't get stabbed in the back, dude. We've had a stroke of luck. The man I followed leapt into the sea and was fished out by the others in a rowboat. I last saw them making for a merchantman anchored out in the bay. Considering the absence of fear, I must assume the one who fled had been commanded to report the outcome of the ambush. If we can identify the ship, then we will be one step closer to unmasking this vile puppeteer. And then we can, another token from the esteemed Master Wilkin? So here's your gift. How kind that he seeks to reward us. Ah, and there is a note here as well, addressed to us both. Ahem. You may have my eternal gratitude. Twice now has my life been saved by Red Mages, and twice by one in particular. Mayhap you remember the day, 20 years ago, when the Crimson Duelist fought to save the life of a child. I remember you, Master, for your scarlet garb was forever etched into my memory. 'Tis a strange feeling to be recognized for a decades-old deed. Had he not known me, would he have been so ready to place his life in our hands, I wonder? So, Master Rune, I guess, saved Mr. Wilkin when he was a kid. Aside from a few wrinkles, okay, whatever, I suppose I have changed little my appearance. I was clothed thus when we worked to evacuate our fellow Alamegans, even as the homeland we knew crumbled around us. But in the end, it is the lives that matter, not the place. Regardless of the circumstances, a Red Mage must strive to achieve the greatest good. The greatest good! So I've always believed our actions are our own reward, but a little acknowledgement does wonders to sustain one's faith, eh? Alright, and then that's it. That's all we do for this quest. We just talk to the guy and keep him from getting murdered. And yeah, so simple, easy peasy. So we will continue back when we hit level 54. So this is Zilton Ziltor, and I will see you at the level 54 Red Mage top quest. Bye!